Alright, this is the final build of the game before I present it as my senior project. It's due tomorrow, and I did say in the last video that I wasn't going to do any more videos because it was pretty much done already. But I've added quite a bit more since then, so I decided to make one last video for the sake of documenting this for my senior project. But who knows, I might continue to work on this after. I might not, but I'm somewhat happy with what I got right now. The only problem, I would say, the only big problem is the multiplayer barely works, but it barely works. Like, there's a lot of things wrong with it, but you can get into a match with two players and you can hit the ball sometimes, but you can't really play a game, and that kind of sucks. But the training works. And yeah, I'll just get to what I've added since the last video, which was like 2 days ago. I've really been trying to uh, get this all finished up before it's due tomorrow. And yeah, I'll show you what I've added. And you can probably hear right now that I've added music to the menu. I didn't make that music. I found it and I slowed it. I slowed it down in an audio editor and added fade in, fade out, stuff like that, just to make it fit the vibe of the game better. And I think it fits pretty well. But if we go into training here, then it's the same thing, same gameplay as before, but I've added a scoreboard up here, so you can beat him. But he's not designed to actually miss, so you have to hit like a really sharp angle for him to actually miss. Like if you don't curve the ball, he'll pretty much hit it every single time. But this is the training, and this is like the main game that you can actually play. I'm pretty proud of this. This is, what most of the time I've spent on this project has gone to. This is what I would consider the main game mode that I've worked on right now. Multiplayer is kind of an afterthought. It didn't really work super well. But yeah, so you got the training, and then another thing I've added is if you want to exit out of anything, press escape, and then there's a pause menu. And also you can turn the music up, because by default you move it up and down. By default it's off when you're actually playing, so it's not like annoying, but you can turn it up, turn it down, whatever. You can resume, and then you can exit back here. And then multiplayer, same as before. You can host, you got your settings here, start, and you got your code down here. And there actually isn't a scoreboard for multiplayer because I couldn't get that to work. Just like everything in multiplayer is really difficult with this, and I found that out the hard way. So that's why I would consider training to be the bulk of what my senior project actually is. But I don't have two devices right now, so I don't have the player 2, but you can see that it does work the same as it has before, which is not very well, but whatever. Um, and then another thing is, you might have noticed it before, but there's sound effects. So when the ball hits the table, it makes a noise. When it hits the paddle, it makes a noise. But yeah, I have a ping pong table in my barn, or in the barn at my house. And so I went out there, recorded some recorded me hitting the ball, hitting the table, and then put them in here. So don't know what that was. Yeah, not finished, but good enough is what I would say. So I think it's ready. I think it's pretty fun when it works. And, you know, overall, I'm actually pretty proud of this game. And I've definitely learned a lot from doing this, so yeah, I'm out.